I have a long association with NRDC, and I didn't know about it at all. I born in a family of Ayurvedic physician. My father was practicing Ayurveda using the old practice, where a Vaidya was making his own medicine. It gave me some curiosity during my graduation in science, because I was seeing some patients he was treating. They were maximum coming in the last stage, and sometimes he was successful, and many times it was a failure. His failure did not bother me at all, but his success was really putting a question in my mind, because that was the time I was reading some scientific innovation in my curriculum, and especially the last chapter of my zoology book fascinated me. It was the story of Mendel, who was a father in a church, and he was doing some observation in his backyard on the peas, and his observation he published, and after 20 years of his death, he was known as father of genetics. So today we have seen so much advancement in genetics, but the man behind it is Mendel. And the model which he followed, that became my model, that is called positivism, which I will narrate, that what is the model of positivism and how this lead to innovations. So I was seeing my father is treating patient. He passed away in 1984, the year I passed out my BMS, because the degree is required. And then I was again keen how to take this stated efficacy to the people. And for that, first thing is evidence, proof of efficacy. So after long struggle, I could get a project by Ministry of Health and Family Welfare in 1997, just 14 years persuasion. And in that study, we selected a type of leukemia, acute promyelocytic leukemia type of blood cancer, which is very fatal, and sometimes a patient will be dead within 24 hours of the diagnosis. And there is a treatment in modern medicine, they survive, but relapse remain as a rule, and again patient die. But I found that one silver-based compound is able to treat them in an initial stage in a relapse condition. So I took a project with the aim that let me create some evidences, and once I am successful in creating the evidence, maybe I will be able to start a new process, a new pathway to do some research in Ayurveda. Fortunately, I was successful. Patients were enrolled, 90 days treatment, 11 patients enrolled. They were diagnosed at All India Institute in the laboratory oncology. I treated them in Delhi, and 11 patients out of 11 got disease free after the treatment. Thanks. For that, two things came to me unexpectedly. I was awarded Padma Shri by the president of that time, K.R. Narayanan. Today, Dr. Dobal was talking about that I treated wife of K.R. Narayanan. No, I never treated his wife for any disease. It was based on that treatment, so maybe he was confusing with something. And the second thing, the then CMD of NRDC, Mr. N.K. Sharma, approached me. I don't know how come he came to know about me, and he deputed two scientists. They came to me, they took me to the attorney, and I got US, European and Indian patent for that innovation.